MTN Nigeria recorded its first loss in 6 years. In its 2023 financial statement, it says there was a 177.8 billion loss in FX loss, right? And I'm wondering what is responsible for this loss to start with. It's a big company, like this is not your first rodeo. You know what's going on.
Well, to be fair, I think that like this is MTN is like it was coming. Literally, it was coming, and then it just happened. So I don't think that it's a problem of the environment, and I'll explain. If you look at the 9 month results for MTN had a profit dip of 45%. And when you look at that 9 month result, it tells you that we had inflation concerns, we had currency devaluation, and but then they were able to come off with not a loss, a profit decline of 45%. But now, in at the end of full year, they're now having like a serious loss, and it's from the same thing, from forex loss. And the major part of the forex loss is the tower cost. According to them, says the loss, they are financing the towers, they're paying for the towers in dollars, right? And it's 45 to 50% of like
they're making money in naira.
Yeah, so it's so, and they also explained that when they posted their financial results at 2023, it was 900. I mean, the dollar to naira was around 900 to one, and then now it has become like 1,000. Yeah, and so they keep explaining that the more the dollar continues to, the more the devaluation continues to happen. Already at 70% of devaluation, the more they continue to lose money, and then what makes it worse again? I mean, MTN has issues with tower cost. That's ATC and IHS tower disputes. But then it's unfortunate that those tower disputes, paying those tower costs are in dollars. And it's a business that operates in naira in Nigeria. Mm-hmm. I mean, on one hand, and then that affects many things. There's energy cost issue. There's diesel is already expensive, and powering a tower, you're using, we're guessing, diesel most likely to power the tower. And MTN is probably one of the networks that have one of the largest coverage in Nigeria.
Yeah. Everywhere you go.
It's gone so far. So for every time that power goes out, the diesel comes on, running that cost, as well as inflation. And maybe that's why people complain that their tariffs, are not lasting. So these are some like factors around it, and then people that bear the brunt is their shareholders who lose all. It's completely wiped out because the forex loss is around 740 billion, and it wipes out shareholders fund, so they don't get to pay final dividend for this year. So if you have MTN stock,
so their AGM could just dry.
You're expecting
you something. Just call for AGM like this, you just be like nothing to show.
It's just update. It's just update. Oh, this year we did this, we did that.
So I think we should just move on from the loss and just talk about a few things that went well for MTN in 2023, as reviewed by their financial statements. Was there?
Yeah, there are a few good things. I mean, mobile subscribers have been growing for MTN. I mean, over like 2023, and they are now close to 80 million. I mean, they had 79.7 million mobile subscribers. Momo wallet increased 163% to 5.3 million. I dispute that fact because
who's using Momo?
That's the question I asked last year when I was doing a story on Momo, wondering who how many people use it actively. But then they said that it grew, and fintech revenue grew. But I mean, what's important about the announcement is that they said they're going to move into cloud, IoT, and unified communications. That's in addition to their 4G and 5G businesses.
They already said they're a tech company.
So, we are looking forward to what's cloud. What they're looking. I mean, if you say cloud, meaning this Zoho and cloud issues that we have. I mean, that will not be bad if MTN is provider. People will be clamoring for an African
stop doing data centers.
AWS competitor.
So those are good things to look at.
Nice. So yeah,
interesting. They're actually very good. They could be in a good position to be that.
Hopefully, so we are looking forward to what MTN would do in this year. First quarter is almost over, right? So we look out for how they are able to diversify their revenue channels. Now it sounded like a startup move, but diversify.
Sounding like motivational speaker move. Have 7 streams of income.
diversify their revenue channels and probably not experience a loss in this year.
To listen to the full episode of this podcast, visit podcast.techpoint.africa or search for Techpoint Africa Podcast on your favorite podcast platforms.